Okay.
About that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. This is still Islam in Focus on Radio Universe 105.7, and I'm Farida Mahmoud. So today we are going to talk about the security issues that has been happening in the country, and we have our very own Alhaji Urbad Ibrahim here with us. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, Haji. How are you and the team?
Oh, everyone is fine, alhamdulillah. So let's start. First of all, I think everyone has noticed that there's been some level of insecurity in the country. I think people are feeling that they are not as safe as they used to. And hence the question, is Ghana safe? Are we truly safe in Ghana? Does everyone feel safe in Ghana, especially with everything that's really happening? And I think Ghana has created this image of one of the most peaceful countries in Africa, with the whole elections, everything happening so peacefully. But I think gradually we are really leaving that space of being a peaceful country, with the shootings that have been happening, the murder cases, the armed robberies that have been happening. I think it's gradually increasing, and it's bringing this insecurity feeling, the feeling of insecurity in the country. And when I posted this flyer, I had a lot of people comment on it, on their opinions and their personal encounters. And I had two of my friends who gave me personal experiences about this whole thing. And they said, one person said that she experienced brutality by the police, no, by the security force. This was the soldiers. And she was in the car, and the car right in front of her was the driver was stopped. I think he was crossed by, no, he crossed them or something, and they got down from the car. They poured water on him, they harassed him, and they beat him up whilst everyone was there in broad daylight. He was bleeding, and someone was recording, and they ended up they snatched the person's phone um, from the person. And I think I'll come back to that particular one. And this is evidence that there is some sort of, I think the police force, or no, the security forces are sort of abusing their power. And another incident that someone narrated to me was that he works around the ministries, I think. Yeah. And he said around Osu, and I saw the news item on it, it was on Joy News as well. And around Osu, there was a forex bureau that was robbed in broad daylight, and right opposite it is the police headquarters. And you'd think that since the police headquarters is right opposite it, you think that they would react in a particular way, but it was so unfortunate that they couldn't do anything. They were robbed, and they just left with the money like that. So let's talk about this. What do you think about what's happening in the country? Your general comments on what's happening right now. Is Ghana really safe?
I think we have to put things into proper perspective, Hajia. No country can beat its chest and say that on matters of security, everything is just okay. That impeccable or utopian security situation is not anywhere under the sun. Would you consider recent incidents as a burgeoning spate in the reported cases of security challenges? I would agree with you perfectly on that. But these things are not extraordinary. Armed robbery cases take place. There are incidents of heists. Banks are robbed in advanced countries. Over this very weekend, maybe Haji, after this program, you can just Google gun violence in the United States, for example. Just over this weekend, you'll be shocked at the numbers. So we need to situate all of this into its proper context. It's a work in progress. Security is a work in progress for all nations. If countries don't have security incidents, the United States, which is considered one of the most peaceful in the world, would be the one not to report a single case. But there are heinous and horrendous acts taking place in the US, in UK, in Scandinavian countries like Switzerland, Sweden, and others. So let's not keep pointing to the direction of our house, our own country with the left hand. It is important that we sell the success story of the Republic of Ghana. Just around this time that we are recording these cases, Hajia, Twitter is deciding to set up a base in Ghana. Of course, South Africa is a better economy, is more beautiful. Maybe in terms of IT infrastructure, it is better than the Republic of Ghana. But why is Twitter mulling over the idea of setting up its African headquarters in Ghana? I think largely it's born out of the peace, the security, and serenity we have in the Republic of Ghana. That's a thumbs up for us. A thumbs up for the nation, a thumbs up for our security upper echelons, the top people who are making those decisions to keep Ghana safe. And the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, the Secretariat could have gone to Nigeria. Nigeria is the biggest country in terms of, population, and is the largest market on the continent. But they chose Ghana. Why? Because I think largely it's because of the peace and security we have in Ghana. Then the UN Security Council voted overwhelmingly, 185 countries on the floor of the UN voted to make Ghana as a non-permanent rotating member of the UN Security Council. These accolades are indicative of the confidence the international community reposes in our security. And what does that translate into, Hajia? It translates into foreign direct investment. It makes Ghanaians more confident when they deal with their partners around the world. And only recently, an index came out labeling Ghana the second most peaceful country in the whole of Africa. So why would we, consider and accentuate a few cases here and there? How many bullion vans move every day with cash? Maybe if they don't run into hundreds, they run into dozens. How many bullion vans have been attacked? A single attack is bad enough. A police officer lost his life. One life is one too many. One life lost is one too many. But does that mean we wake up every morning to news of bullion vans being attacked? And then you say, okay, young men are on motorbikes because of frustration and in some cases because of laziness. Some just don't want to work. They want to make a quick buck. They want to make quick cities. So they attack places and all that. There is a deliberate effort by Ghana's top security brass to tackle the increasing security challenges boot for boot. And if you've noticed, Farida, in the past 1 week, you've seen more police presence on the roads. You've seen more police presence in your own communities. You've seen military people moving along with police officers in maybe various police divisions around the country, and especially in the capital. So I don't consider the security incidents you have itemized as, woefully outlandish. To do a vote of no confidence in Ghana's security. We are doing fairly well. You and your team left your house this morning. I'm sure now or even later you'll take some quick round of cocoa or tea, breakfast. In countries where there's no security, people, are running while they eat. Because of the security challenges. So we are doing fairly well, Hajia. Let's not keep, painting a gloomy and bleak picture of our own country. Other countries brand their countries and they sell their countries. America has got some of the highest crime rates, but through Hollywood and CNN, it shows you the beautiful things about its country. So let's be careful not to politicize what is happening. The Jura killings are bad enough. I agree with you. You've shared an experience of your colleagues, or some people said they've been manhandled by security personnel. There is a mechanism internally to check standards and professionalism. The video of soldiers going haywire in Wa is not indicative of the kind of training you are given in terms of discipline in military academies. The Ghana Police Service has called PIPS. PIPS is an outfit within the Ghana Police Service that is meant to check such excesses. And I think they've even advertised a WhatsApp number for you to send some of these excesses to, so they can do their best to tackle them. So Ghanaians should, this morning, I just want to whip up some confidence in Ghanaians that Ghana's security isn't doing too badly. Let's volunteer information. You see, the guys who carried out the Bullion Van attacks, they are our neighbors, so they are boys who sit with us at bases. They live in homes they have rented from us. They live in family houses we know. They don't work, but they flash cash on social media and other places. So the criminals are amongst us. And security is a shared responsibility. And if we help our security personnel well enough, we'll be able to tackle these challenges, Hajia. So no cause for alarm. And I think Ghana is doing fairly well on matters of security.
Okay, Alaji. So I think we've noticed that the Muslim communities are in the big picture